Hello, Shemai, and welcome back to the Welshman's Journey. It's that time again where we take that trip to Oswestry to play against TNS. And luckily for us, there's quite a few players out for them. Adrian Cieselwitz and Freddie Yao are definitely out. And if John Routledge and Wes Fletcher are also both out, then we could have a decent chance of winning this game. And you look at their form, we're both in inconsistent form. And they're actually slipped to second in the table. A win for them will take them top. A win for us could take us, well, it'll take us up to fifth. That's all it will do. But a point, well, actually, no, a point won't take us up to fifth as well. But I'll be happy with a point today, as per usual, against TNS. We have beaten them and drawn against them before, so we know we have the ability to beat them. Let's take a look at how things have gone since last episode. Last episode, we beat Bala. I think it's Ballatown. I'm sure it's Ballatown. Yeah, Ballatown. I want to say Ballatown United now because it's so similar to Barrytown United. Dean Rittenberg with that goal to take us into the final. We've only played 2 games since then. An absolutely shocking performance against Prestatyn, who were 9th in the table at the time, and we lost 2-0 there. Craig Frater, this guy is our bogey player. He scores against us all the time. He scored against us 3 times last season, I'm sure, and he's already scored twice against, I think once. I don't know if we've played Prestatyn before this. If we have, then he scored. Probably. Yeah, Craig Frater. Yeah, he just always scores against us. It's so annoying. It's the same as that bloke for Bala. What's his name? Lewis Knight. Yeah, we've just got a couple of bogey players, and we've just beaten bottom of the table Aberystwyth 3-1. Darlington with a brace there, and Lawrence Wilson penalty. So if we take a look at the table, we are sitting pretty in 6th. I'm very very with where we are. We have a game in hand over Rhyl and Llandudno behind us. So I'll take a point today to extend the gap between the bottom half of the table. If you take a look at our schedule, we've got a handful of games left now until the end of the first half of the season when the league splits in 2. And if we can be in the top half of that, I will be absolutely ecstatic, because it means we're guaranteed to go into the playoff at the end of the season and possibly even qualify for Europe. And realistically, only qualifying for Europe will make me tempted to stay at the club. Bear in mind, 2 of those games we have are against Haverfordwest, so we could do very well on that. And let's take a quick look at TNS form. The reason why I want to do that is just because of an absolute shock defeat. 5-1 to Connors Quay they lost. They only beat Aberystwyth by 1 goal. They beat Haverfordwest fairly comfortably, but not as comfortable as per usual. They drew 1-1 against Bangor. They've lost against Llandudno. And we also lost against Aberdeen under-20s in the Iron Brew Cup. But they're not playing as well as they did last season, and that's why I think we've got maybe a chance here, even though we have lost 4-1 to them so far in the league this season. I haven't changed the formation at all, actually. I've switched a couple of players around. We'll get to that in a sec. We have Colin Waring still in goals, Dylan Rees, Curtis Watkins, Johnny Lynch and Lawrence Wilson across the back. I think we're really benefiting from having a settled back 4 and not chopping and changing all the time. Lee Fowler and Danny Gossett in midfield, Kane McLagan and Liam Dawson, who I don't know how many games he's played this season. 9 games so far, 2 assists for him. Not really the best performance so far this season, but the reason why he is playing there is because I decided to put Reece James and Alex Darlington up front. They've only been played a couple of games together up front, and it's because Dean Rittenberg really isn't playing that well at all. 1 goal in a number of appearances, 10 appearances so far this season. That goal did come in the cup against Bala, so it was an important goal. But this is the team we are playing today to take on the mighty giants of Welsh football, TNS. They're playing their usual 4-3-3, and unfortunately Wes Fletcher did actually get fit enough to play the game today. But if we can stick hard tackling on for him, where is he? We could really try and get him injured. Like, I know that's a cheeky thing to do. We're gonna try and put pressure on their back 4 today. It's a cheeky thing to do, try and get a player injured. But I mean, if it wins us the game, then it's quite an important thing to do. And if we could get their top goal scorer off in the first half, that would benefit us quite a lot, because he scored a lot of goals against us this season, Wes Fletcher, as per usual. I'm pretty sure he did last season as well. And we're on the attack straight away. Yeah, McLagan crosses the ball in, And that was a good chance, like against Bala, to get a goal within the first 30 seconds there. We'll see how long Wes Fletcher lasts this game. He's got pretty good match condition for someone who's apparently injured. And not many chances. First chance for us here. Gossett with the ball in is headed away by Burrows. It might not be a chance for us actually. It could get cleared away. It is cleared away. And here comes Wes Fletcher up to Griffiths. It's typical now that I've said that. And all the TNS players come storming forward. And I have no idea why, but Griffiths has struck that from distance when he had overlappers galore on his right. Doesn't matter though, we've only had one shot on goal, and it was quite annoying that we've had a free kick there and they've managed to get a chance from it. Brobble with the ball now into Ashby. He strikes it, he's hit the crossbar, and it's cleared away by Johnny Lynch, but I think they had a player offside there. A little bit of a let off there. We still only had one shot on goal, and we're starting to get dominated. Well, 2 shots on goal now. We're starting to get dominated a little bit by TNS, as you would expect. Flanagan to Fletcher. Cross comes in, and it's a good save by Waring there. Jata with the header at the near post. And a free kick now. Flanagan. It comes in. Fletcher is dropped down. And Tom Holland with a really easy finish. That's a poor goal on our behalf to concede there. Flanagan whips it in, and it's just dropped down really. And there's no way. We're always second to the second balls, even in the games that we win. Where that's something we're really struggling on. I don't know how to improve it. Blackman with a throw in now into Holland. Ball to Kane, to Ashby. Oh, it's ricocheted in the box. It's cleared away, and it's coming straight back at us. Kane now to Fletcher. Fletcher in. It's headed away. It's coming back again though. Fletcher, Griffiths, Fletcher. Good save. Griffiths is there though. Brandon Griffiths makes it 2-0, and to be honest with you, we're probably not going to come back in this game now. If we go 2-0. The annoying thing about that is we had numerous occasions there where we could have cleared the ball away, and as soon as he saved that, you just knew it was going in the back of the net. They had poachers there waiting for us. We haven't really had any chances this game as well. In half-time, Hatta's got injured. Jata's got injured. I suppose it's not Wes Fletcher. But see, he's had 2 assists. He's had 2 assists, and you can tell, see. we need to get him out of the game, and it just hasn't worked. Second half, we're 2-0 down, and it would be an absolute miracle if we managed to come back in this game. It looks like TNS will be returning to the top of the league. Could bring on Rittenberg. I don't want to take Darlington off, even though he's having a poor game. He is our best player really up front. We may as well go for it. You know what? We'll make a game of it. We're much more closer down, high tempo. I usually do all of these things. Pass into space, run at defence, and roam from positions. Tell you what we'll do is we'll change it up a little bit. James Macaulay Southern can come on. Chilekwa can come on, and we'll leave it at that for now. I don't want to make all 3 subs in the 60th minute just in case. We've got 25 minutes to maybe salvage something from this game, but even since the changes, we've not had a shot on goal, so it's obviously not making much of a difference. Unless we get a goal soon, the game is most definitely over. We're going to go overload. Screw it, we may as well. We'll go route 1, and we'll bring on Greening or Fowler, just because Gossett is actually a decent player. We'll stick them up there, and Greening can play on his own in midfield. Unless we score here, then I'll change it. Reece Wins. Oh wait, I thought that was our attack. Then I just realised that was a TNS attack. Come on, we've got 7 minutes. Surely we can muster a highlight. Maybe not. We're in the 88th minute, and I've conceded defeat at this point. To be honest, I did concede defeat at half time, but 3 minutes added on. It's not the most convincing performance by any stretch of the imagination. We haven't really challenged them. Usually we do give TNS a good game, but unfortunately not this time. A comfortable 2-0 victory today. I mean, what the hell? Okay, they didn't like the team talk after the game, but we're still in 6th regardless. We're 1 point ahead of Rhyl behind us and Llandudno, and we're getting to that point now. We're almost halfway through the season. There's 6 games left, and the MG Cup final as well. So we've got 6 games to cement our place in the top half of the table and ensure ourselves a playoff spot in that the European playoffs, to see if we can't qualify for Europe next season. I'll be very, very happy if we manage to just even finish 6th. I'll be very, very happy with that. I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you have any tips or comments, please leave a comment down below. I'll see you again.